Good afternoon everyone, and thank you for coming back to my channel. Welcome to the Sicily vlog. This is a really exciting vlog. We are already in Sicily. We're actually at Augusta train station because we have just looked at one venue. We landed in Sicily, Catania this morning, and then we got an Uber from Catania to Augusta. A little detour. I put in the wrong address and we ended up like 5 minutes around the corner. But yeah, we are now at Augusta waiting to go into Taormina, which is where we're staying. We've literally just crossed the tracks. It's so weird. They have like, you're allowed to cross the tracks if there's no trains coming. Ant is with me, obviously, because a nice little midweek break for the two of us, baby free, but also we are in Sicily to choose our wedding venue. So we have 3 booked. We have seen one, absolutely loved it, fell in love with it.
You loved it before you come, that was it.
I loved it. It was my favourite before we come, but obviously need to go and see the other 2. So seen that today. Gonna go to Taormina. It's an hour-and-a-half train from Augusta to Taormina. Then going to check into our hotel, spruce up, and then head out. And basically, I've been to Taormina before, but it's Ant's first time going. So we are very excited. It's very warm here. And yeah, we are just waiting for the train now. We are currently on the train to Taormina now. I have got views of Mount Etna. The clouds are sort of blocking it. This is... well, we have the coast quite clear on that side, but now we're more inland, but it has been quite coastal all this time. We have been on this train for about an hour and a half now. I think we've got about 10 minutes left, and then we are in Taormina. I cannot wait for a glass of Aperol to get to the hotel, to dump our bags, and yeah, show Ant Taormina. We are currently on our way up the mountain now to Taormina. I wanted to show you the view because the mountains are so high, and they are so steep. It is, and it's 2-way traffic as well. I remember this from last time. Me and my mum were petrified. But the views are just stunning from up here, so I thought I'll just give you a little tour now. So we have just got to our room. This is our suite. We are staying at the Taormina Infinity Suite. So we're on a little side street, and then we've got the table and chairs out the front, and then you come in. This is our bed. It's very modern in here. Full length mirror always gets extra points. And then you come through upstairs, and this is the bathroom. It is so lovely in here. But yeah, this is Taormina Infinity Suites. We're just about to go out and get some drinks and some food. I forgot to vlog our drinks. I had a Aperol Spritz and Ant had an espresso martini, but I wanted to show you the view from the bar we are in. It's called Hotel Metropole. Me and my mum actually come here for drinks before, and the hotel that we're staying in actually recommended this to us, so I thought I've got to come back to show Ant because the views, you're loving them, aren't you? And what was your espresso martini?
What was it?
Yeah, out of 10.
Oh, 10.
10, wow.
10.
It was a very good espresso martini, and so was my Aperol. So we are at the main square of Taormina. I don't also know if I'm saying it right, but it is so busy. It's a lot busier than when I was here 3 years ago. It's full of quite big tourist groups, but I just want to show you this view is unbelievable. And we've just had drinks in that hotel Metropole. The sun is shining. Most beautiful church. It is just so beautiful here. And there is my husband. I said, there is my husband. We're just on our way to Bar, it's called. It's meant to be really famous in Taormina. I think a lot of people have recommended it. So we're going to go and see if they have availability, and we're going to do a bit of a bar crawl, aren't we? And then we're going to head for dinner later. I'm looking at everyone eating gelato and now really wanting a gelato, but we'll get some after dinner. But yeah, I think we're going to go to Bar and potentially Hotel Belmont, so that I can show Anne. But these are the little, oh, this is the main street. And then they've actually got, so they've got a Louis Vuitton here, and then we went down, that's a little pizzeria, and then I think it's here is a Louis Vuitton bar. But yeah, we are just walking to Bar now. So we have just come to the Louis Vuitton bar. Everything's branded. The glasses have got Louis Vuitton. The bowls have got Louis Vuitton. This is the bar. It is all on brand. And then this is the view that we have. So this is the view of the main square. And then you've got the sea. I don't even think video does it justice with how beautiful this place is. So we've got a bottle of Whispering Angel that's going down nicely. Cheers, honey. So has ordered, what have you ordered, honey?
Tuna bruschetta.
It's a tuna bruschetta. Are you going to do a taste test?
Sure.
Go on. Well, you've already got it in your hand. Good.
Very good.
Just a little appetizer before dinner tonight. The sun has gone behind. You can't really see. It's not like focused, but the sun has gone behind now. But it's still really nice temperature, isn't it? And it's just tucking into bruschetta. So this is the view from the Louis Vuitton bar. You couldn't really see it on my vlog camera, so I've recorded it on my iPhone, but you can see Mount Etna in the back. The sun is setting, and yeah, it's still very busy in the square in Taormina, but we are just finishing off our drinks and then probably going to go and find somewhere to eat after. We were meant to have dinner at Ristorante Malvasia and they are fully booked. He said come back in half an hour, so we are having drinks at Excelsior Palace, and it's right at the start of Taormina, and the views,
lovely view
of Mount Etna now. It's my favourite time, and we are sitting on a little cushion on the steps.
The restaurant, by the way, was recommended to us by our
hotel. Yeah,
and
so
it's very full.
Yeah, it was very, very busy, which is a good sign.
It's very traditional
Italian.
Yeah, it's not like a...
Which is what we wanted. We didn't want the pretentious food. We want big bowls of pasta.
Yeah.
So we
had a bottle of wine. So
had a bottle of wine. We've had a couple of one cocktail, bottle of wine. We've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, and yeah, we just want to fill our bellies. And yeah, we're actually quite glad that we've got to come back in half an hour, because otherwise we wouldn't have come for a drink here. And yeah, we are sitting on the steps, and this is our view, and we're going to enjoy. I've ordered a Kir Royale and Ant's ordered a Moscow Mule. Finally in Malvasia after having to come back as it was full. This is the restaurant. It is a traditional Italian.
Grazie.
And we've just got our bread, and ordered a spaghetti vongole, and I ordered a, how do you say it? Scoglio, which is a seafood pasta. Our starter has arrived. It is mozzarella with tomato, parma ham and mozzarella. I went for the spaghetti scoglio, and Ant went for the spaghetti vongole. We have found, or walked back to where and first wanted to get the gelato from. It's actually quite busy, so I feel like you know that it's good gelato. Do they do cannoli though? Oh yeah, look, I can see the cannoli cones. So I opted for a cone because I cracked under pressure. So I went for coconut and tiramisu. And what did you get that you're tucking into already?
Salt caramel, peanut, white chocolate.
Lovely, Barry. And yeah, this looks like the place because this was so busy when we come in. Although the tiramisu's in that fridge, I was very tempted. Good morning, guys. It is day 2 in Sicily. We are up and out at, I think it's about, no I know, it's 8:55 in the morning. The sun is shining. It's going to be 25 degrees today. And we are walking to another wedding venue to view. My little OOTD on holiday is my pistachio called from, it's very hot, bright. Pistachio called from Glamify. My sunglasses are Prada, is from Mango. So yeah, I am getting led by my hubby who's 5 miles in front, but this is the views. So I just love Italy so much. Say hi to the vlog. You're not even looking. And that is my grumpy hubby. We are still en route, but I just wanted to show you this view. Are you ready? You could see Mount Etna so clear this morning. But wow, how incredible is that? Everywhere you turn, you just see beauty. It is so clear today. Yesterday there was a bit of a haze when we got here. We got here at about 4. But I just thought I needed to record that and show you guys. Venue number 2, we have arrived. Oh, and they're setting up for a wedding. So, or they're taking it down. But we are here. This is the grounds. No. Here we are. This is the villa. And that is the view. And then they have the ceremony at the pool and then the dinner behind. So we're looking at the 3rd venue, and the guy who's taking us to this little cafe outside is very random and giving us pistachio ice cream, and we've got all the locals. And it's a busy car full of locals. It's so random, but this ice cream is really, really good. I don't know when we're going to go to the venue, but yeah, just enjoying this on the side. Very, very random. We are now going to location number 3. It is hilarious because
we're from London.
The guys tried to
Londra,
he's come and picked us up, and we just had gelato randomly. But he doesn't speak a word of English, so it's hilarious trying to speak Italian because literally cannot. And now we are going round. So we just got out the taxi because he wanted us to take a photo, and this is the entrance to wedding venue number 3. This is Villa. The view is probably the best out of all of them. We are so high up, and this is where we would have, look, there's an infinity pool down. And then you can see Villa, and we are surrounded by caves and mountains. If this is someone's house, wow. We are trying our first Sicilian arancini. We have been dying since we got here to try an arancini. They're huge, so we're going to share one. Look at that.
Okay.
So the place was called, don't know, but it's authentic Sicilian. Oh, Ant's already tucked in. Nice. Oh my god, look at the inside of that. Can you see? It looks amazing. We haven't got any cutlery, so and it's just like tucking in straight away. We have just arrived at the White Lotus Hotel / Four Seasons San Domenico Palace. We actually watched White Lotus just before we come here so that we could see the hotel, but we are eating here for lunch. And here it is. So this is one of the scenes of White Lotus. I think it's when, weren't they trying to get money out for the woman, and they were having a conversation, and then his wife was watching. But this hotel is beautiful. We're walking through the Italian garden to get to lunch, and it's so lovely here. That's San Domenico. I think that's another white location spot when they have like the breakfast and that over on like that terrace there. But look how pretty this is. Stunning. And this is where we're going. This is Anciovi restaurant. So our starter has arrived. We are, I don't know if I vlogged, but we are in Anciovi, and this is our view. The restaurant is just by the pool. Our main courses are now up. I went for the calamari with cherry tomatoes and zucchini with parmesan fries, parmesan sauce, and Ant went for the Cuttle Ink linguine. He wanted the lobster linguine, but they run out, so, and yeah, we are going to enjoy this now. Smile, like you're happy. So we opted for dessert because it would have been rude not to. We got, well, Ant got cannoli and I got the tiramisu. I cannot wait to eat that. That will be my first tiramisu. Are you going to do a taste test? Well, it's not live. It's your first cannoli in Italy as well, or Sicily. Is that all the vlog gets? A grunt.
Very good.
So we have seen all we have to see. Our room is actually down there. We just had lunch at, Ant's picking his nose. We've just had lunch at San Domenico Palace, the Four Seasons Hotel. And we thought, let's have a look. Our hotel does have a pool, so we thought, let's just spend an hour or so before we go. Well, not that I feel like we're gonna have dinner, but oh no, we should have just late bites and true Italian. So we're gonna go to the pool. This is the pool area. There must be a room there. And this is our little pool. We've got a nice view of the mountains. Ant's kicked his feet off. Oh, you're going to get in? Is it cold? But yeah, we're just going to relax here. We should have brought that bottle of wine that was in our fridge.
You're right.
But yeah, it is very, very small. But I'm not complaining. Ant's made himself at home already. And here we are for the rest of today. I would give a roundup of our day. We went to view 2 wedding venues in the morning and about lunchtime in Taormina and near Messina. What was the Scaletta San Clair was the train station stop that we got off to view. One, we were both absolutely stunning in their own right. I mean, the location and the views were really what stood out the most for us. It was really, really good. I think now we've seen all 3 venues, we have chosen our wedding venue. I was going to show you our wedding venue, and then I was like, I feel like I'll save that for a separate vlog. And then we come back to Taormina. It was, so obviously the first venue was in Taormina, so it's about a 20-minute walk. And then the second one was a 40-minute train journey. And then we come back to Taormina and we had lunch at the Four Seasons. And we had such a lovely meal. And fun fact, I was actually meant to have this lunch 3 years ago with my mum, but we had booked it, everything. We turn up and they said that they was hosting a private event in the whole hotel and we couldn't come in, because when we showed up, I said, oh, like, we've booked the restaurant, like everything. I was like, can we go to another bar just to like see the hotel? And I was like, no, we've got a private event. And little did we know that it was actually, they were filming White Lotus. So we actually watched White Lotus before we come out here because we hadn't seen it before. So it was nice to actually go into the hotel and see all like the filming spots and filming locations. But yeah, Anciovi was the pool restaurant, so it was next to the pool, but it wasn't any normal pool restaurant. It was really, really good. So I can probably insert clips, or I've shown before this. And now we're back at our hotel. I wouldn't call this a hotel, it's called Taormina Infinity Suites, and it's basically rooms, and then it has a communal pool area, but the pool area has got 2 seats. So yeah, we're just here chilling. It's a shame that it's not in the sun, but we are gonna get ready soon, or go back to our room, get ready, and then head out for this evening and just pretty much do what we did yesterday and go on maybe a couple of bar crawls. And I mean, we're not going to be hungry because we had a big lunch. And also, so I got in touch with Anciovi after the 2022 fiasco of not being able to get a reservation or not being able to have lunch, and they actually gave us a complimentary meal, and so we had a complimentary on the house. We had to pay for drinks, which was fine, but our bill come to about €126, and we had a bottle of wine and had an espresso, and then they put a cover charge on top. So yeah, it was €126 for the drinks, and then the food was complimentary. We'll go out later just for a few drinks and just make the most of our last night being us and not parents and being baby free. We are now I say we've got ready, but I actually changed before we went to the Four Seasons. It is so busy in Taormina because we didn't realise, or I didn't realise when I booked this, because I booked this for our aunt's Christmas present. It is a public bank holiday in Taormina. So
Taormina in Italy.
In Italy, sorry. And corrected me, but look how busy. I mean, it was busy regardless yesterday. Full of,
it's double busy.
Yeah, full of, I said like the big tourist groups, but now it's even more. I mean, can you see the street? It's so busy. We have got no plan for this evening. It's been really nice this holiday, where I'm normally an itinerary every hour. We've got something planned, but we've really gone with the flow. Oh my God, look how many people are down that street.
Madness.
But yeah, I'm normally an itinerary person every hour, but we've just gone with the flow really, because we didn't really know what time we'd be finishing at the venues. I sort of we had free reins, didn't we? So yeah, we're going to go and find a bar now. I reckon all the bars are going to be very busy. And yeah, have a couple of drinks. I've had a lot of Aperol, so I might actually have another cocktail. But yeah, we shall see. Another day, another bar. We've stumbled across this. It's right next to the gardens. You can see Etna smoking. But I don't actually know the name of this bar, but it's right next to the gardens. That is the entrance to the gardens. So if you come to Taormina, we've both got we've got a limoncello spritz. Is it nice? I bet it's nice and refreshing. And this is our view. So we are going to enjoy a couple of drinks here. So we have come to Wunderbar, which is in the main square. I wanted to video. There's quite a lot of flies and there's live music, so you probably can't hear me very well. But I wanted to video. That's all the food you get. Every time you order a drink, that is how much food. But I wanted to show you, the sun is like setting now, but this is the main square and it is so busy. so busy. So yeah, we have ordered a glass of wine each, and we are covered in green flies. I've got one in my hair at the moment. Yeah, we'll probably have one drink. This is a perfect bar for people watching. However, the flies are very annoying. We are now on our way to, what's it called?
La Romana.
La Romana. And it's walking like 100 miles ahead. I'm like trying to video.
I'm right here.
You're like in front of me still though, and we're like walking at the same pace. We are just walking down the main street. It's still actually, we've just said how it's not that busy, but then I'm looking down the main street and it's still
Busy.
Still quite a lot of people. I mean, it is a bank holiday, so it's probably like London in a bank holiday maybe. But we are just walking to a restaurant now. We have had a few drinks in Wunderbar, and it was the most beautiful setting for the sunset and seeing Mount Etna. But yeah, we are now walking down the main street. I feel like we've walked down the street about 101 times. We are in La Romana for a pizza. So yeah, ciao. Food has arrived. I got the Parma ham rocket tomatoes, and Ant got the, what did you get?
Endore, which is salami, induja, and cheese.
And when I say
Thin and crispy.
how thin, it's like a pancake. This is Ant's dream, and we are in like a courtyard. Do a little taste test. Here we go. Is it hot?
I don't know yet.
Hot. That is so thin. That is like your idea. Look at that cheese ball. Cheese ball. Nice. Best pizza you've ever had in your life. Up there, having a late night gelato. And he walked past this and he cannot refuse. But I just thought I'd show you how many different flavours there are. When we went for dinner, there was a massive queue outside. And I mean, it's about 11 o'clock and there's still a queue. I'm not going to get one, but it does look really good. I've decided that I'll get cannoli for breakfast, but all of these flavours look so good. No wonder it's popular, and Auntie's going to get one. And then you can get either a brioche, which is like the in thing in Sicily to have an ice cream or gelato in brioche, or the cones. So yeah, that is what Aunt is doing. Aunt is literally the cat who got the cream. The ice cream. He has got 3 scoops. Do you want to list them?
So we got caramel and sea salt on the top.
Yeah.
We've got the one that you said. I can't remember. You said it.
The pistachio. No, I said caramel and sea salt as well.
No.
I showed you.
In the middle, you said it was like.
It was like a Snickers.
Snickers.
So it was a caramel, chocolate, cornflakes, and hazelnut.
And then the bottom is a pistachio with cornflake
and chocolate. So like Dubai
viral chocolate.
And I got nothing because, well, what did you get for dessert in that?
Tiramisu.
You got tiramisu.
We're gonna have some of this. Don't worry.
I've got my bottle of water. Just walking back to our room now. It is quite late actually. It's 11:10.
It's not that late.
It's not that late actually for Italy.
Or anywhere.
Yeah, that is quite a late time. But we had such a nice dinner. The pizzas were so good. And well, we've both nights we've walked 13,000 steps.
Both days.
Both days we've walked 13,000 steps. So although I'm probably going home half Aperol, half gelato. The way that this guy is eating his ice cream.
I must keep going tonight.
He is honestly hilarious. We are at I'll turn in. This is how good our location is. We go up these steps, so we've just come from the main bit. We go up these steps. Oh my god. Ant's had too many Vino Biancos. And we are here. That is the gates to our apartment. So the location is 1010. Ant cannot stop raving about
that pistachio, it's got a bit of chocolate now.
Good morning, everyone. It is day 3. We have checked out and we are just walking now down to Isola Bella.
Yeah.
Me and my mum did it last time we come, and it was probably about 30,000 steps. But the weather is nice, another blue sky, and also it is about 9:30 and the streets are a lot more quiet than they were bank holiday yesterday. I mean, you can actually walk without having bumping into anyone. I've had a cannoli for breakfast this morning, Ant's had an espresso, and we are on our way. So we are now at Isola Bella. We cheated because we said that we was going to walk 30,000 steps and we didn't. We got the bus, so we are going to convenient timing, that's what it is. And also we are carrying heavy bags, so we thought we'll save our feet, get the bus. It was €2. Was it €1 each or €2? €2 per person. And we are just coming down to Isola Bella now. The steps are very... I want to see the view. Here it is over there. So we are here at Isola Bella at the bottom.
On the beach.
On the beach. I mean, it's a very rocky beach, but I think there's a pavement over there. There's a beach club. That brown hotel over there is another location for White Lotus. But yeah, we are just going to have a mooch now because we've got a couple of hours to kill before our train back to Catania. You can actually walk onto Isola Bella, but that girl has just got all her sandals wet where it's like quicksand, isn't it? So seeing as we've got to get on a plane, we're not going to attempt it, are we, honey? Or did you want to? I mean, you're in shorts, but I'm in trousers, so yeah. But look how clear the water is here. So clear, and it's nice to actually be on the ground with a view up. But we've got to get back up to that point there and then make our way over to the station, which is round there. So yeah, I think we're going to start heading or walking back there now. So we have walked from Isola Bella. We had to come back past all the parasols, up by them buildings over there, and now we've come all the way round. But I just wanted to show you, there's a beautiful villa here. I've looked it up and it's Villa Antonio. Look, and the sun is glistening off the sea. It's very, very scenic here. So we've just got to cross around that corner and I think it goes downhill towards the station.